Hello, it is Saturday, November 26th, 2011 at 36 minutes past midnight Central Standard Time. I want to show you something interesting happening on radar. Here on Intellicast, you can see it showing up just as little green blotches kind of out in the ocean. But if you go over to the College of DuPage, look at the radar, you can see that it's more than that, or something really interesting is happening. Actually, it's something I've never seen before. Let me slow it down here. Here's the Doppler radar station out of New York. And you can see these interesting beams that flash out this way, this way. Also, there's some beams coming down from Albany, New York. But what's really interesting is I'm going to have to zoom in order for you to see it. These little bows that show up. Let's see. Now it's going in the wrong direction. Let's stop here. Let's start at the beginning of the loop. The loop starts at 3:31 November 26th. That's 3:31 UTC, and it's going to end at 6:17 November 26th. And you can see right here there's a beam coming out of New York. And here's one coming out of Albany. And this one's kind of moved back and forth a few times. Here's an interesting beam that comes out here. See that? Out of New York. I'm not sure that's different than what we usually see, although I've seen them before. And here's the one from Albany's. Now it's down this direction. So it's kind of sweeping back and forth. And then out of New York we get this triple beam that comes out, and it's intersecting the beam from Albany, right about here in New Jersey. And now this one's now it's moved over. And then we get this double bows. Double intersecting bows, actually. And then that starts moving down towards the Doppler, the Philadelphia Doppler, which isn't in Philadelphia, it doesn't look like, but rather New Jersey. And then they just disappear. It looks like they disappear into the Doppler, going back one. And that's at 5:52. Well, let's go back and get a start time on the bows. Okay, so they appear at 5:28 UTC. They move down at 5:38 and at 5:45, and then they disappear at 5:56. And then we get another beam out of New York coming right over the radar, the Philadelphia radar. Let me unzoom this, and well, let me just play it through so you can watch it first zoomed in, and then I'll do it zoomed out. There's the bows, and I'm going to unzoom it here. I went to the College of DuPage and loaded the next rad for that too, and I'll just go ahead and let's see. This goes from, let's see, where am I? There we go. 3:19 UTC through 6:25 UTC November 26th. And I'll just let it play through first. Let me make it go slower here. I'm going to zoom in. And we'll just kind of click through it here. It's a little harder to see. Here's the Doppler, New York City. Here's New Jersey. And we've got New York goes from that mode into the other. I'll have to show you that scale. And here's that interesting beam that comes out. That's at 418 UTC. And here's the triple beam that comes out. That's at 515. Kind of notice where it's intersecting here, where it's coming into New Jersey, because that right after that's where the bow is. See, it's right here. Going back one, it starts at right here, and that was where the beam was coming out of Albany, which isn't showing on this. Going back, forward, yep. So that's where the start of the bow is right here. And let's see if it ends down here. Well, no, it actually ends beyond. It ends down into here. So it's past it. And then it moves this direction. So it just shut itself off. But let's go look at, let's see, we'll look at Philadelphia here. That's at Fort Dix, New Jersey. And I'll just let it play through. See, you're seeing that stuff out in the Atlantic. Actually, there's some beams coming out there, hitting some of that stuff out there. I don't know what it is. It's not acting like normal precipitation, so and then let's go look at Albany. And it's got all kinds of beams coming out. See them here? They're faint, but they're, and here's the more prominent ones coming down here into New Jersey. And this, we're looking at 637 right now. It's here, going backwards. 626, 617. So you can see it right here. 557, 528. So anyway, I thought that was most interesting, especially the, I was going to show you the scale on the one in New York. You can see the scale down in here. So when it's on blue, this is a 418, 70's at the top of the scale. And then when it turns red, the hot pinks, then 24's at the top of the scale. So they switched mode evidently. And then here's your triple beams coming out. And then it's switched back to 70 being here. And then there's our little bows. It's only showing the one going this way. It's not showing the one going this way for some reason, which is back here. Here's where they're intersecting, the triple beam coming out. Right there. One's going right here, and one's going here. So here. So there you have it. God bless you. Good night.